Oh, that was a weird noise. Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well. It's Monday, so happy Monday. I hope everyone's weekend went well and that you are well and truly rested and ready to go wandering around in the mountains with me. So, as you can see, I am currently hanging out at Somi's spot, is where I ended up. There's a Korok over here, and his friend was like, it looked like the smoke was all the way over here, so I didn't bother doing it. So I might do that today. But my main goal right now is to find the shrine here. That's why I've wandered over here. And then I figure after I do that, there's a decent chance that we maybe get the shrine here and then keep heading down towards the colossal fossil. That's fun to say. The colossal fossil, and then maybe we'll zigzag our way over to one of the Lomai castles. That's basically my plan, or at least I say that's the plan. So we'll see. Hey turtles, Human Okami? I don't think I understand that reference because I never played Okami. I know it as the pretty game with all the was it a wolf? Pretty sure it was a wolf. Pretty game with the wolves and the paintings and the colors and such. I've also just realized that my Twitch settings have shifted, and now the text on the chat is much smaller than I would like it to be. One moment, please. I'm a fair distance away from my screen when I stream from my Switch, so there we go. And no camera today. I feel like being absolutely relaxed, so I don't want to deal with having to think about people looking at my face, basically. I'm thinking there's got to be a cave around here somewhere. The only trick is I'm not sure where to find it. I would guess that maybe there's a happy little bunny rabbit floating around. Although this looks pretty promising. This is a cave. It certainly looks good. Alright. Discovery. Here Mountains, Northwest Cave. This feels like the right place to be. Oh. I found the booble. Thank you. Also, to give you a brief recap of some of the things I've done since last I streamed this. Which one's this? Oh, I rocked this dude's face with a Colgara spear, which is pretty good. As you can see, he died fast, which was quite good. What else did I grab? I went mining, as you can see, using only the most efficient of mining techniques. And also this. I think this is decently fun. I was wandering around in the depths because I was visiting like underneath the shrine locations and such to find bargainer statues. And I found the last one, which is pretty cool. And then I happened to discover that the first boss that we fought was hanging out down here. And then I accidentally blew myself up a little bit. Like, seriously, look at the hearts. Oh wait, not that one. I actually survived pretty well with that one. It was a... was it this one? No. Although this was funny. I had 3/4 heart because I accidentally blew myself up. And then the cold from just being near Colgera, I'm pretty sure killed me. So he just fell over and died. Sad. Let's see. I don't think I got a... I didn't really get a good picture, I don't think, of the big Cliff Bargainer statue, but as you can see, I was working on making a nice thing, and just that little drop right there. That's pretty funny. Let's see, what else did I do? I solved one of the puzzles, one of the labyrinths. Sorry. I visited our girl again, the light dragon, because I was up here just enjoying how beautiful it was, and then she happened to be going by, so I hung out with her for a little bit. What else did I do? I built this amazing machine. Look at it. Look at it destroy my battery. It's amazing. That was take 1. And then this was take 2. Where is it? It's odd. I thought I had it. Oh yeah, you can ride rocket shields, by the way, which is pretty neat. That was my final thing of actually getting my weird contraption up to where it needed to be. But I thought I had it though. Anyway, it was a good time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else of note. Anything else at all. Oh yeah, I found this really cool minigame. It's called Ultra Ball, sorry. And the goal is to take the ball and bring it as far away as you can. And this was one of my less good attempts. I was trying to use the spring to bop myself, but instead I just did this. I was like, oh, that didn't work out at all, did it? But I did pretty damn good though. Where is it? Oh, maybe I didn't get pictures of it because I was just taking screenshots with the capture. Damn. But I got 798 and then eventually got over 800 with one of mine, which was pretty good stuff. And I think that pretty much sums it up. Besides Beetle plotting to murder us, I think that we saw Zelda on stream. And the chickens, who then laid some eggs. And yeah, that's basically it. That's a recap of some of the things that I've done since I last streamed Zelda. So still haven't pushed forward at all with the main story, like any of it since. Oh, I see the green reflection on the water. It looks like maybe there's a green stone in there. Oh boy. I've been using my my fiery sword as heat, so I didn't have to bother. But I guess I'll wear this. don't think luminous stones are particularly, like, worth breaking my bone thing over. Yep. That's the thing. Alright, so we now know what kind of shrine it is. This kind of looks like maybe you can't actually reach it from here. So I'm probably gonna need to get creative. Damn. I was hoping to toss the white one over into the... There you go. Go ahead and drown. Enjoy yourself. Nice bow, dude. There we go. I wonder if this is super cold and damaging. Yes, it is. It is so cold. Aha. Wait. Nope. Not aha. Okay, so this is a decently tricky one. I think. I do have an idea though. I think if I use my ice, maybe I can make ice platforms to stand on. And then using the magical power of the ice, then we can reach it. That's my guess. So let's see if it works. The only trick is that I don't really... I guess right here is the ideal place for it. Okay, that doesn't work. You can't quite reach it. I feel like there's at least... Okay, I have an idea. What if... Does this reach? I'm thinking maybe I can, like, push it or pull it. There we go, I can attach. Ooh, it floated it. That's helpful, but doesn't quite work. Okay, but this is a step closer. Good. Just don't be near the fire, please. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Pick up my arrows and call it a day. That wasn't so bad, and I didn't have to, like, freeze myself to death. Open sesame! I wonder if because it was decently easy, if it's not going to just be a Rara's blessing. Wow, 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 wow. Here we go.
Trying out this wireless vacuum.
Please stop. Sorry. I was waiting for the load screen and opened my phone for a second and some random thing autoplayed. It was a horrible TikTok AI voice. Why? Why? I don't even have TikTok. Why must I listen to it? Anyway, so on the docket of anime today, might as well tell you about what I watched while I continue our fun search here for all things interesting and amusing. But watched the latest Golden Kamuy, as well as the latest Kuma 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 Bear Punch. Both were good. I was happy. Happy that we were like the bear guy only lasted one episode. The weirdo who was like schizophrenic and thought that he was part bear and such, like he only lasted one episode, and then immediately after we moved on to a Tanigaki episode, which is good, and it was nice. It was nice to see a how much to say? I don't want to spoil anything. But Tsurumi, Lieutenant Tsurumi, like the previous episode, this one was all about basically how he gets his men to do what he wants, even though he's insane, basically, and he tells them to do awful things and etc. So there was a bunch of flashbacks and explanation on how that all worked. And then it was an interesting contrast to this week's episode where you had people basically going against that, essentially, like not just doing what he wants and kind of thinking for themselves, which was good. Sherfin's Secret Hot Spring is over there. Don't I have I have something around the shrines, right? Or around the I know I do. There's... Okay, it must be one of these. Treasure of the Secret Springs. Here we go. Hidden treasure sleeps in the center of the 3 secret hot springs and mountains. Guide the 3 there. This is a side quest. Alright. Sorry. Trying to just... But where could the treasure mentioned in the book be hidden? The center, the 3 hot springs of the mountain. I mean, to me that sounds like it'd be like triangulation, almost. Right? This is a great way to just destroy a shield. Not what do I want to do. My stake hammer's nearly dead. That's no good. To be honest, the entire reason why I found that hot spring in the first place was because I came at this region from the depth side of things and found that there was lava there. So then I was like, oh, that means there's a hot spring above it. And I was correct, which is nice. I like how, like, well placed everything in the map feels when it comes to stuff like that. Like, there being lava in the depths means that, oh wait, hold on, I can use the Master Sword for this. Save myself some arrows. But I don't really want to waste my, maybe I should just use this. Oh, good. I'm gonna break a royal bow. Where? Oh, whoop, there it is. Where to go? Yeah, haha. Yeah, haha. Need 5 more before I can get another weapon stash. Okay. Oh wait, there's golems. Hold up. Yeah. Okay, so it's definitely a triangulation thing. So there's golem. There's this one, which probably means the other one is like this way or something. Trailhead. Talento. Alright, this is probably it. That's probably the hot spring. Which means the center of them is like right here. Oh, that should work. But yeah, Golden Kamuy, weirdly enough, and I think they're like slightly the same genre, kind of, or at least the same demographic. But it was either the last episode or the episode before that. But I found myself thinking about how it kind of reminds me of Rurouni Kenshin in a way. Just like the way that there's so many like completely unhinged characters, I guess. But like a main cast of pretty decently interesting characters that like bring you coming back for more and that kind of thing. It's good. If you haven't watched Golden Kamuy, I mean, there's no surprise why it's like in its 4th season. And like the quality has been really good throughout. Wait a minute. Is that? Oh. The secret isn't that, is it? Guide the 3 waters to that place. I don't know how we guide the water there. I mean, is that just floating in the middle? Yes, it is. Oh. It's so low. I wonder if there's a way for me to get there. Maybe they're talking about this. Maybe I need to melt that or something like that. If I'm lucky, there might be a rock or something that I could use to make my way up, but... Alright, what do I got going on here? Kinda looks like there's something messed up in the middle of it, maybe? Yeah. Haha. Thank you. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Where'd you go? Wait, are you not? Oh, no, you are. Just rolled a little, that's all. I think I already have a picture of this. think. I'm pretty sure the one that I have remaining is in the Linnea region. Still though, this is like dead center. Like, there's the spring. There's a spring. There's a spring. So like, it's pretty much like right around this region. And it says to bring the waters here. I'm not entirely sure how I do that. I mean, the hot springs themselves don't flow. I wonder if it probably doesn't have anything to do with underneath. Right? Just talking about water. When it fills, the slumbering treasure will awaken. When it fills. I mean, this is suspicious, right? There's just random ruins and things. Oh, hey. There's a dude. Hey, buddy. I don't know who was just shooting things at me, but what an interesting sign he's got going on here. I'm just gonna build one of these, I suppose. Something like yeah, something like this. Alright, Addison, go ahead and let it go. I'm pretty sure it would have worked whether or not I was standing on it or not, but I figure it added insurance. Perfect. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the spicy rice balls. Thank you for the bomb. Okay. So guide the water, huh? I don't really know how they want me to guide the water. But it's gotta be something. Maybe it's underground. Hidden treasure sleeps in the center of the 3 secret hot springs in the mountains. Guide the 3 waters to that place. What does that mean? Guide the waters to that place. I mean, what does that mean? Like, these don't seem connected to anything, is the trouble. I suppose what I could do is maybe try to follow where this is and see if it like leads me anywhere. Okay. I mean, this feels promising. Hello? What you guys doing? Ooh, cutscene? Hey Megan, I know we're right in the Oh, this is the people who are looking for the mushrooms? Drifting stream of secret hot spring. This is the place. Except not super bright. Somewhere down here was our mushroom haven. Okay. What's up? Hello. Okay. Can I actually like open it while I'm here? No. We gotta pull it up. Mushroom or Royal Claymore, that's pretty nice. Okay. Moving right along. Yeah, the opening of Golden Kamuy Season 4 is very catchy. I don't even think that I like it very much. Like the guy's singing it's like slightly obnoxious. But come here, Unobo, I need you. Unobo, please. This feels a little too good, I guess. Okay. Aha. There's the sound of the boo-boo. Come here, Boogle. Cool. Let's keep looking for Mushroom Land, I guess. Perfect. Rock, rock, and more rock. Hello. Sure, whatever you say. But I'll be over here finding everything you need. Anyway, Golden Kamuy aside, though I would recommend watching it. Like, I don't think I would know anything at all about the Ainu if it wasn't for Golden Kamuy. I mean, like, yeah, I played Yakuza 6 5. Yakuza 5 now, which had some references to it a little bit with what's his face? Saejima. Saejima in the mountains and everything. But it's okay. Okay. So I mean, I went here, found that, did that. I feel like there's gotta be a little bit more. Some path I'm missing. Oh, what have we here? Oh. Ooh, I think I found the mushroom place. Temperature and humidity are perfect for them to grow. It's a haven for mushrooms. It's just a shame we could be the first to discover this place. I mean, you can have some. It's fine. Go where? Mushrooms all over the world calling to us. Thanks, I guess. No, this is certainly... I mean, there's mushrooms. Bright caps, mushrooms, truffles. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Chill shrooms, stamina shrooms. Oh, the big hardy truffles too. I like it when you can grab them with the ultra hand because it means you don't have to actually climb to get them. I wonder if it's just one of every kind of mushroom. I mean, more than one, but I wonder if it's like at least one of each kind of mushroom here. Though I suppose I haven't seen a skyshroom. What's going on? Did I get stuck in... Oh. Not stuck. Cool. I mean, that's nice. Cool place, considering that I was really just trying to find my way to wherever the shrine is. Or not shrine, wherever the special super hot spring related thing is. Boop. Sternita Springs Cave. Lake Kilsey. Guide the 3 waters to that place. What does that mean? I mean, you'd think maybe it's the snow shell? I mean, this water right here is going to be horrifically cold. ho ho. That looks promising. Not you. Not you. Where are you, tooling? Literally the only one I actually need. Okay, we're gonna take probably some damage here. Okay, what do we got? We have Horblins. That kills a cave. Alright. Mighty Construct Boat is. Huh, alright. Ow. Rude. Hello. I feel like with a lot of these caves, the boo gems tend to be at the top. Which I'm not too upset about. There. I now have a very painful and icy weapon. Works surprisingly well. I have no idea if this does extra damage or not, but I want it to. Just keep pushing this little ragdoll around. Cool. Oh, he was using an icicle spear. Good for him. Alright, but I'm not confused though. This place isn't only for the Boo gem, right? There's gotta be something more. Wait, is this right here? No, this is how I came in, right? Yes, that's how I came in. Which means right here or something? Okay, what's here? A feathered edge. I mean, okay. This is not this though. When it fails, the slumbering treasure will awaken once more. Sternita Gotham Sherfins. Cernita Goblin. So it's bing, bing, bing. Already been there. There's just like nothing, huh? Like the motion blur, it's kind of a bit much sometimes with this game. Okay. There really isn't anything special. Yeah, this... nothing of particular interest, I guess. But why? I mean... I feel like it must involve the barren snow shell somehow. Huh. Yeah, no. I mean... I think we're done with this cave. For better or worse. That's interesting. Why are there rocks to break over there? It's probably not anything interesting, but... okay, I mean... it's hopeful, at the very least. And then we have this. Which we can melt just by being near it. What am I unearthing here? Excuse me, I don't know why I keep yawning. Yeah. It is the moment. Sorry. Alright. Well, I'm still very, very lost as to what our quest is trying to tell us. At the very least. Got a lot of mushrooms though, so, you know, not all lost. No, there's not literally a treasure in the middle of the lake. That'd be too easy. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep yawning. I don't, like, feel like I'm super tired. But, I mean, it's only Monday and it's definitely, definitely busy. Definitely busy. How'd that work? Guide the waters. I mean, I don't even know how you would. Unless there's like a way to bust open the hot spring itself somehow. But I'm going up this way in case there's a cave, like dead center, where the center is. The centerfold. What a fun song. Excuse me. Wait a minute. What have we here? A hole. East Byron Snow Shelf Cave. Well, it is kind of like in the center. So I sort of feel like there's a chance. There's a chance that this somehow leads to the treasure. There's the rock salt to protect the bright bloom seeds. Yeah, the fog effects are kind of intense sometimes. I just thought I saw a door because of the fog. The fog. I can't speak. Good. Anyway, I mentioned this last night when I was playing Fate Extra, but I've been enjoying Dark Dives, I think is their name. I've been doing a let's play of Ultria Odyssey. It's been pretty good. Is that some gloom? Kind of looks like it might be gloom. Oh no, it's surprisingly enough, it isn't. Hi. Oh, it's Selmy. Oh, look at that. Hi, Shield Surfer lady. She lives another day. Okay, cool. Thanks, Selmy. I'll do that. The Duchess who disappeared. That isn't what I expected. but I'll take it. Excuse me. I'm gonna look through this bottom one first. Yep. Figured he'd be in the area with the less travel thing. I mean, she said that she slid right in, so I figured there had to be something higher up for her to come in through. Okay. So we're good. Let's move right along, shall we? You know, Bo. I wish that, like, you could whistle them. But, like, specific whistles or something, you know, so you always had the right one ready to go. So you didn't have that happen to you all the time. So where does this lead out from? Right here? Right here. I'm not quite in the middle anymore. I think I must be on her, like, shield surfing course. That's my guess anyway. Gotta be something. Guide the water. I don't know how you guide water in the snow. Oh wait, yes I do. Is it a snowball roll-up? Like, is that what we have to do? Like, we have to... Maybe we have to find a snowball up at each spring? And then combine it in the center? Excuse me. Guide the three waters to that place. When it fills, the slumbering treasure will... Yeah. Yep. I'm thinking that that's a snowball mission. Like, you have to roll the snow down the hill, probably. So it's really just a matter... That was clear. It's really just a matter of finding the right thing, and I've made my way all the way over. Oh no, he's made his way over, because he normally was hanging out there. I mean, he'd certainly cause problems with, you know, being in the way and all. That looks promising. It looks like a treasure chest, I think. I thought it was just a block of ice with nothing inside of it. It's a rock. So, yeah, haha. Thanks. Okay. A little bit more. Maybe I'll go up and over. I guess though is that this is now a fetch a snowball quest, which feels difficult because I think in the first game if like a snowball got away from me or rolled down, it would just explode. And you know, exploding isn't really a good thing most of the time. No matter what Megamine tells you. Lucky. Alright, we're good. I guess. Now, for my next magic trick with a spoon, I'll figure out how to carve my way out of Alcatraz. Huh. Alright, I don't know. For a second I thought I saw something horrific over there. It disappeared just as quickly as it popped in, so. Okay. So I mean there is snow. You know, like snowballs to do the thing with. Guide the three waters to that place. And when it fills. Was there a depression of some kind that could be filled? Everything was kind of on a hill, wasn't it? Excuse me. I don't know. I don't know why I keep yawning, but it's really, really bothering me. Because it's not like I feel particularly tired either. It's just my body being mean, I guess. Ooh, hello. Okay. So just underneath, or just near one hot spring. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. On the one hand, I want to continue the expedition to try to figure out what's going on here. On the other hand, I kind of just want to go do this real quick. And honestly, I have like, you know, when you're tired and like your eyes just water for no reason. That's happening to me right now, just like leaving my eyes awake. So I don't really know why I'm so tired, but I wish I wasn't. Oh yeah. Oh, that's another thing that I did. I did this Coliseum, and it was really cool. And then I did a number of Coliseums, which included one that was particularly dangerous. Am I gonna have it in my history? Yes? No. Let's see how far I get. Wasn't there a... No. Alright, whatever. big fossil. Oops. And if I go this way and then loop around to like right over here, up past this wall, then I should be able to find a way to get from the depths back up to the real world, which I was really excited about when I first found it. Because until that point, I had been under the impression that you can't escape the depths, basically. Like, it does take a while, but it seems pretty good. Okay, keep following the bones. Here it is. There's my elevator. Don't act like you don't have an elevator. Because you do. Actually, is that my elevator? I think it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. Do 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 do. Why am I so tired? Gosh. It's only Monday. How am I gonna manage? How am I gonna manage to deal with the other stuff all week, you know? Perfect. Though I'm surprised. Where's the... Here it is. So, the last time I came down here, we found 2 fossils. It felt like there should have been a third. Hello. Oh, there's the head. Okay. Don't you worry. I know exactly where they are. Because I came down here before and unearthed them. So, you know. Little things. Good old ribcage. There. Alright, I will combine those in a minute or two. Before I do, I want berries. Come here. We need you for later. You know what we really need? We need the Great Fairy Mask from Majora's Mask. The one that makes, you know, makes fairies and that kind of thing come towards you. Because man, is it annoying. Like, come here. Come here, fairies. Let me capture you. Let me rub your broken wings against my body when I'm about to die to heal. Or however the heck one applies like fairy gel to the self. I wonder if I just sit here. Well, that actually worked. Color me shot. Thank you. Alright, good enough. Let's construct the baby. Okay, I don't really appreciate how it just turns around like that, but it's fine. No, what makes you think I wanted that? Connect. Okay. Hey lady, what do you think? $50 rupees. Thanks. My life is complete. She visited all the Leviathans. It is pretty crazy how, like, small versus big. Also, I'm still not entirely sure I understand, like, what they're supposed to be. You know? Like, she talks about fins and those things in the ocean, so I assume it's some kind of fish. But what fish looks like this? It's got like Venus flytrap jaws. So I guess she's happy now, which is very good. I want her to be happy. Okay. I still need to find Faroche. I mean, like, I've seen him from a distance, but I need to find him and get a claw. But that's not gonna happen today. I do kind of want to follow up on that, though. The Rito rope bridge. I know I said that from here we'd go over and do this, but I kind of want to go repair the bridge just to fix it. Just to fix it, dang it. And then I still have the monuments to turn in Kakariko Village. So many things to do. I feel like there's always at least something to do in this game. Because, like, what do you even do if you 100% it? You know? What would you do? What the drunken say? What would you do with the drunken say? Ooh. Maybe it was just my dinner. Maybe that's why I'm so tired. What's up? Okay. Okay. So this dude was in Lookout Town, and I asked him to come here. He needs boating supplies. 20 pieces of wood short. Here you go. Poor Carson. Quick and quality, blink and we're done. That's why every son chooses Hudson Construction. Kind of sounds like the dude from Lurelin. Son and done. Man, they really commit to the bit. You could hit this bridge with 10 blizzards at once and it wouldn't so much as creak. I don't know about that. What are you going to pay Carson with now, though? Yay. I can walk to the village now. Yay. Very nice. Okay. That was the main thing I wanted to do. I'm sure that there's probably like at least one quest that just opened up from us doing this, I bet. Like some Hylian is going to wander his way into Rito Village now that the bridge is up. And then have some weird quests for me. Don't know what's up with that music. A little too whimsical. Get to enjoy the rooster theme. But more importantly, hello. Heart, please. Thanks. Plop. Sure. Get the robot. Don't you hate when you do that? No, God. You know what? Fine. Fuck. Oh, God. Let me out. Let me out. Lord knows I need the hearts. I die so much. I did take down like all of 5 or 6, I think it was 5 rounds of Lionels down in the depths though. And like the last 2 Lionels I did with like 3 hearts the entire time. Because Lionels, despite the fact that they absolutely destroy everything you've got, like shield-wise and what have you, weapons, shields, bows, whatever you're using against them, just kind of wears out. Hi. Here you go. loves cooking. Good for you. Have that. Have that. Do not have this though. I mean, okay. Just complete the set. Are there any Hylians that I should be mad at here? That are like behaving poorly? Any of that stuff? Thinking, what a peaceful night. Yeah, well, you know. Okay. So we're good there. Where is Kakariko? Here. I want to turn in my monuments as well, because we're close, and I like having it marked on the map. And you only get the mark after you turn it in. So, and also there's only so much space for the in-game character. Okay, sorry for yawning so much. I really don't know why I started to get so tired. What's up? Here you go. Here's what it says. Oft Weezraru, king of Keen Blade, weave his work reel in favor of the hunt. When of Queen Yet Sonya, queen of keen insight, seek out him and repair this king to kingly businesses. What? In here sapience seems she divine, that she can him ever find, and for he folly seems him the more humane. On the king, oh he laugh, not him here equal for her wit, he can. On the queen she laughed too, as even she scolded. Apparently King Rauer would vacate his official business from time to time in order to go out hunting. I think personally was stricter, whereas he was king, but I guess he had a lighter side as well. However, Queen Sonya was always a step ahead. She put a stop to King Rauer's hunt to bring him back. In some circumstances, you might expect this to have been a point of tension in their court, but the tone here is much more playful than that. These royals are more relatable than one might assume. Thanks. All right, I got one more. The king of late Ecom this Avin, so maketh the queen to share in tales of her land, of shearings of green glowing, of shrines and green glowing. Of early days since Hyrule's founding, have diverse monsters here resumed besiege and assailed probably. Unceasingly in strife, they brought to despair folks' lives. King and queen, yes, themselves bring a scourge to the end. With might of light and power, driven a big ibn on the royal couple made these shrines to sail them away. These holy Selen ben Aesop shrines of light. Great king, great queen, ye think ye... Why this was great? Ye fought when you were a maiden child that he could pace took no one. Actions King Rao and Queen Sonya took not long after Harrow's founding. With the kingdom established, they were worried for their people, so they set out to eradicate the monsters troubling They created structures called Friends of Light to steal the monsters away so they could never be revived. More here about light and time, too. Since I guess the two of them may have had supernatural powers. Thanks. Okay. So really just one more from the Lanayru region. But I don't think I'm gonna get that tonight. Unless I like wander down there. Excuse me again. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around here. There it is. It's right here. So I mean, I'm not that far from it, but I don't know. I could definitely do it though. Could I just like go from here maybe? Or use this to fly up there. Yeah, I assume it should reach. So kind of want to do something, but again, what time is it? 9:01. Why am I so sleepy? Save, please. Thank you. Let's save again because double tap. Let me sit up straight. I just drained my entire glass of Coke. I wonder if I get the last. If I get the last one, will they allow me to finally go get the one that's like stuck in here or whatever? I just want it. Then again, what I could do, Hotno Village does have an outfit that I want to buy. So we could ride there. We could go there. And then while we're down there, head up to the tower and then fly away. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I have it in me tonight. Not gonna lie. If I had my horse, then we could listen to the really nice, pretty music. Although, maybe that might put me to sleep more even then. Ruins are famous. Yeah, probably. Word certainly travels quickly though. You think about it. I mean, yeah, sure, everyone saw everything fall in the sky and everything else, right? But still. Guess I'm not killing that frog. Sorry, the tomatoes are good for you. Thank you for the vocal and horn. I will be on my way. Please and thank you. I definitely don't come from this angle that often. Definitely not. But there's a shrine, or not a shrine, sorry, there's a stable over there. So it'll be worth it for sure. Oh boy, I don't really want to fight all of you. Sorry. Don't mean to be a spoil sport for it. And I do see that you're guarding a chest, which is very exciting. But not really looking for combat right now. Just kind of here to enjoy. But yeah, apologies, I suppose, if you're hoping that I'd have interesting things to say tonight. Because I really don't, unfortunately. And, like, it's probably just because my brain is tired, I guess.
Hey. Ah.
I had a lot of meetings today. I feel like I say that often, but it's because it's true. There's just a lot of things to do, you know? Nah. So that's a good horse. Please, thanks. Okay. Oh, whoops. You can tell I'm tired and that I didn't read at all because here we are with the magical device allowing us to carry things. This was a slightly poor decision. Oh! He killed Horsey. How dare you? He killed my horse. You fuck. Are you really dead? Are you dead? I guess I need to go to Melania. Oh, right, very. God. Could you just let me hit you? Jeez. That's fine. I don't mind. We get our horse back this way. right? You get our horse back? Yes, we do. Go, horse. It's important. It's definitely interesting to feel the difference with how the horse controls. No, no, get out of there. Get out of... I don't appreciate you. There. Have fun, shitheads. The fuck? The power. That way. Oh, that actually counted. Into dust. I hit the tree. Alright. Almost there. Excuse me. Sorry. That one gotta get out of nowhere. Sorry, the air is really dry in my apartment right now. Wait, where'd he go? Is there one in the forest? No. Where'd he go? Oh, right there he is. You're in the way, Nabu. Thank you, Tulin. Okay, mission success. Except that my horse died. That is distinctly not a success. Not even a little bit. Herb and oh, something new. Hearty stewed meat. Okay. About meat and cheese. I wonder if meat, cheese, and wheat make a burger. Meat skewer. Okay, that is decidedly less interesting. Meat, cheese, wheat, and tomatoes. What do you make? I feel like you should make something interesting. Hylian tomato pizza. Did I use tomatoes? I did, right? I kind of expected like a meaty pizza rather than a tomato. But yeah. It's odd. Very odd. Very, very strange. Yes, strange indeed. I mean... I might also just do this to travel quickly, I guess. I mean, I could fast travel, but... I don't really want to. What? Huh? What? What? Oh, I don't want to deal with you, though. Go away, folks. Where is he? Okay, let's go ahead and destroy them as you feel like it. Did he just... Did he drown? What happened there? Okay. I'm thinking one of them drowned or something because I don't. I don't really get it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why one of them disappeared. Now is that... Is he good? Is he done? Or is this still being held by the dude? Oh yeah, no, he's holding it. Here for you, even wet. Addison, we all know you are very special. Okay, so... Yeah. You just stop, okay? Just stop. Oh, this isn't one of those. This is one of these. Okay. So slide her in. And then I'm a little concerned. There. Try letting go. Perfect. Everyone can totally see it. Put it in, get it fastened, have a good time. And then it's perfect. I'm surprised I didn't run into this guy before. This is one of the reasons why I really think that, like, generally speaking, fast traveling is not the way to go. It's like one of those things why it's nice to just play this game with, like, nothing to do at all. Like an entire day's worth of nothing to do. And then you just wander around Hyrule, have a good time. Find lots of new things and collect meat and veggies and fruits and flowers and just all around. Everything's just so nice. God, I do wish I had my horse. Oh, poor horsey. He needs to reach his friend. He needs it. Oh, I do have the armor set. One needs to climb in the rain. Hello. Where's your friend? Tell me he's pretty close by. He's all the way in Hatsuno? I mean, okay. That is where I'm going. I just didn't really want to, carry someone new. Carry my boots. There'll be peace when you are gone. Yeah, I totally meant to put them on backwards like I did. Now it's like jet controls because I'm holding backwards to go forwards. Whoa, they actually fell down. Haven't seen that before. What? There. Good enough. Kind of a silly looking design, but it's faster than walking and safer than my horse was, since I can do that, I guess. But it does feel a little bit dangerous to have something like this wide near a hole that big, though. I should probably explore that, though. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if I see another dude. Oh no, I already got him. Okay. So I came this far before. There. No, but I call this front wheel drive. Yet it does control better now. Also, I don't really appreciate that just happened. But we're close enough that it's fine. Okay. We're gonna... There you go. Oh my god. Oh, stop. Go back up here. There you go. I brought him for you. There we go. And now I have enough for cash to give me another weapon slot. Should I desire it? But more importantly... But what's going on? What? Hold on, my controller's in like turbo mode. Stop. That was weird. I don't know how I turned that on like that. Very odd. Hello. Alright, look at it. It's beautiful. Royal Guard uniform. That'll be 2,200 rupees. Fuck yeah. He looks positively British. Speaking of British. What's up? Oh, I see. I don't know why you would need this, though. I mean, I guess like if you sell it, but... But why would you? Thanks. It is unfortunately not time for school because I do have that picture. I kind of hope that there's more of the royal. What is that? Nature? Man. I feel like this is like one of the few places that you can't really see the castle from Hakano Village. There's just too much in the way. The castle is just past there. Be a pretty nice place to grow up though, I bet. Alright, anyway, I am exhausted, and I don't know why, but I am. So we're gonna call it today. This felt like a very short Zelda stream. Though, I mean, we almost went 2 hours. But very short. I accomplished like a third of what I wanted to do. So that's pretty good considering how hard it is to stay focused in a game like this. I did the fossil mission, so I'm happy there. But yeah, I'll see probably sometime soon. I'll get this lad since I'm so close and call it a day. But I'm gonna go now. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, and that you all are less tired and exhausted comparatively to me. So bye.